Yeah.
All right, let's get off our negativity here and onto other negativities.
Ride a negative train.
So let's talk about what could have been. As Michael Penix is scheduled to make his first career NFL start against the New York Giants. Now,
it's a catch-22 for you.
Yeah. So those you guys who've been watching, our show for the last year, when draft time was coming around, will know that we talked about it so often.
Ad nauseum.
About Michael Penix and how the Giants should take a good look at him. And we didn't see it in Hard Knocks. We talked to a lot of quarterbacks. We didn't really see much of Penix except they met with him at the combine. And when it came time to it, Michael Penix was there. They took Malik Nabers. Now, I'm not upset with the Nabers pick. Don't get me wrong. But I still wonder what would have been with Michael Penix. I do. I got to admit it. I was huge on him. I was huge.
Yeah.
He's a Tampa guy, so he's local to where I live now. And like I said, I know he has some injury history to be younger, but he's had some great last couple seasons there in Washington. And even if it wasn't for an injury, a potential Heisman season in Indiana. Indiana doesn't get that. It's a basketball school.
Yeah.
So anyway, what really started this, Kirk Cousins. Kirk Cousins absolutely has been Amber Herding like the football field was a bed, okay, and just been throwing poop everywhere.
Like, just not like little I'm 110-pound actress turds, like elephant dung.
110 pounds?
Amber Heard.
Got to be more than 110 pounds. You know, it reminds me of when you saying that. Thinking like a liar in her bra.
Yeah. Touche.
She's not the twig girl. I'm not saying she's fat. I'm not saying that. I'm saying just that she's not the twig girl. But anyway, so this offseason, the Falcons signed Kirk Cousins to a 4-year, $180 million contract. This season, he's 3,508 yards, 18 touchdowns, 16 interceptions, guys. He threw 7 interceptions in the last 3 games, including 4 against the Chargers on the 1st of December. That's bad.
Really bad.
Now, the Falcons are 3-7 in games when Kirk Cousins throws a pick. The team is 7-7 overall. So they're 4-0 if the man just stops throwing at the wrong team. Not to be kind of a jerk about it, but I'm rewarding it the right way. I mean, that's the legit truth of the matter. They've lost 4 out of their last 5 games, and they're losing ground in the playoffs there pretty quickly. So they're currently 9th place in the NFC, and they're probably not going to get a wild card because right now you got the Packers and the Commanders to contend with, who are better teams than the Falcons. Where they're hoping is the division. The Bucks are the ones that are facing right now for that division. And they're only a 1-game spot behind, being tied record-wise with the Bucks. I don't know who the tiebreaker is. I don't look that far into it. And I think it probably would be the Falcons. If I remember correctly, they beat the Bucks both times they face each other. Cousins' interception percentage is 3.5%. So every 35 out of every 35 every 1,000, I guess it'd be times he throws the ball, it would be an interception. That's up from his usual 2.2%. His touchdown percentage is at 4%, down from his usual 5.1. So yeah, safe to say when you're throwing, 20% less touchdowns and you're throwing 1.5 times the interceptions, bad things are going to happen.
Yeah.
So the only team they beat in that 5 games, by the way, is the Raiders on Monday. And they really didn't even destroy them. That was a close game.
Yeah, it was pretty bad.
Hoping the Raiders would win. Come on, Raiders.
Yeah. Or at least across. At least cover the spread.
So anyway, the Falcons did obviously famously also go ahead and draft Penix 8th overall this draft. A move that, quite frankly, everybody, including us, was like, WTF? Because you just drafted, a guy who was an older rookie, and you went ahead and just paid a guy a shnikey load of money, and it made no sense. We felt bad for Michael Penix. We point blank said it, like, this is not a good spot for him. We feel bad. now here he is getting a shot in his rookie year after all. He threw for 9,544 yards, 67 touchdowns, and 19 interceptions in his last 2 seasons at Washington. And listen, this is a great time for the Falcons to start a rookie quarterback. Honestly, they have the Giants. The Giants couldn't
all banged up.
Yeah, Giants couldn't stop a Pop Warner team right now. You got the Commanders, who their defense has been suspect this year. Then you got the Panthers, probably the third worst team in the NFL. Granted, they played better the last couple of weeks, but I'm still not buying it until it's been a little bit longer. I'll put it that way. So, it's a good stretch. That's a good 3 games to give Michael Penix a chance and see what you got. It gives you a chance to see what you got before the offseason hits. See if you need to go get another bridge quarterback, since your first bridge was apparently the London bridges and it's falling down.
London Bridge has fallen down.
So, again, you look at what's going on there, and it's just a little crazy here. But again, the Giants had the chance to get Michael Penix Jr. in this draft. There was definitely some people afterwards who thought the Giants should have gotten him over Nabers. We didn't go that far, but we definitely said we wouldn't have been upset either if they had gotten Michael Penix with the 6th overall pick, which I know sounds a little crazy. A lot of people didn't think he'd go to the 2nd round, but he went 8th overall. So not so crazy after all.
Pretty crazy.
Yeah. So anyway, it'll be fun. I'm actually kind of looking forward to that part of the game. Again, because I'm going to that game. I get to be there at Michael Penix's first game ever in the NFL starting. If he becomes a really good quarterback in this league, that's what I can hang my hat on. I was there. I was there
for his first game. I called for him to be drafted.
I did multiple times.
Yeah.
If you like that clip, then you will love the full episodes too. Find us on your favorite podcast app and look for us on all your favorite social media platforms.
Thanks so much.
Please, I'm begging you.